we got enough time to get us one in, so we gonna get us one in, man. Good morning. 911 call for help leads to horrifying discovery. Get it.
Gotcha. I'm just really a bad person. No, not at all.
I think it's good enough.
Shit. Oh shit.
That's worse than a body, dude.
A woman
Damn,
in Cedar City, Utah calls 911 for help in the middle of what seems to be a mental and emotional breakdown. Police are sent to check on her, but their concerns turn to horror when they see what's really going on at the property. It's a little past 8 in the morning on July 1st, 2023, when 911 dispatchers in Iron County, Utah receive a call from a distraught woman in the grips of a crisis.
911, what's the address of your emergency? What's going on?
Need to get to the hospital.
Let me get this in for them, and we'll get it started. And how old are you?
I'm 50.
Okay. And are you feeling violent at all?
No, just one time.
All right. And do you have access to any weapons?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm unprepared to go to the hospital.
Okay, that's good. We're going to get them headed that way. They just have these questions I have to ask, but you're all good, okay? Have you done anything to injure yourself?
No.
Okay. And do you have a history of mental health conditions?
Yeah. Yes, many years. Too many.
The woman's name is Sarah, and while the operator establishes that she's unharmed, the despair in her voice is unmistakable.
Years, my baby sister's got terminal cancer, and then a lot of other things went wrong. I lost a dog, and I just kept thinking if I got puppies, it made me feel better. I just got it way over my head.
Gotcha.
I'm just really a bad person.
No, not at all.
The operator, who can only go by what she's told over the phone, gives Sarah the benefit of the doubt. As they arrive, however, deputies slowly begin to suspect that a dire scene awaits them inside the house.
You got family coming to look after your dog?
No, they need to be seized.
They need to be seized?
Yes. They're not being taken care of.
Dogs do you have?
19.
19?
Yes, sir. And I got a guy coming down from Wyoming. 3 of them are his, and he's coming to get them.
Okay.
So I told him go by the sheriff's office, figure out where they were.
Cedar City law prohibits individuals from owning more than 2 dogs at a time. But there's a vast gulf between a minor ordinance violation and the veritable zoo she claims to have inside the house. But the number of dogs may not be the biggest problem here. As the EMTs help Sarah into the ambulance, she reportedly says she should go to jail rather than the hospital.
What the fuck is we about to watch? First thing first, self-love is the biggest thing, man. We gotta figure out how to love ourselves. Before we can love ourselves, we can't love anybody else.
Because, quote, she hurt her sweet babies.
Can I have your permission to go inside your home and see what you got going on? Okay.
It's really bad, man. You're not going to breathe in there. There's turds and trash, and it's awful.
Okay.
Man. It's awful. It's just, humans don't live like that. That's all I say, and I've known it.
19 dogs, I'm telling you.
Sarah is clearly ashamed about the conditions of her home, but it turns out that the deputies already have strong reasons to dread going inside.
We're at the house now. She gave us permission to go inside the house. She says she's got 19 dogs. She can't care for them. They're under animal cruelty. She thinks she's going to go to jail for that. She wants to go to jail for that. But I can smell it. I could barely sit in the ambulance because she smells so bad. And I imagine that if I can smell it, and I'm not even in the house, coming from within the house is horrible. And depending on what happens with her, she's got 19 dogs in a house that has no AC in it and no one to care for the dogs. So we're kind of in a pickle here.
The temperature in Cedar City that day would reach a high of 89 degrees. The lack of air conditioning only raises more concern about what kind of environment Sarah's dogs have been living in.
The neighbors say that sometimes she opens windows to try to vent it out, but that doesn't do much.
Damn. Imagine living next door to that bullshit.
That's who you got, and then we can start working on resources to take care of the rest of it.
You ready?
I almost want to get alcohol pads first.
What if I told you this was the last ad you would ever see? Still.
Hey, Pops! I think that's good enough.
Nope. Yeah, I need a bath.
Oh shit! I damn near can smell it through the screen.
Oh my god.
Friggin' SCBAs. I'm going to switch gloves.
The air inside the home is unbreathable, and it takes the deputies a few minutes to recover from even brief exposure.
That's worse than a body, dude.
I was getting whiffs of it through my gloves.
Oh, dude, it's in my lungs.
Oh my god! I can only imagine.
Well, let's get Caleb out here. He's gonna have to walk us through this, dude, because I honestly don't know what to do. It's unhabitable, dude. It's absolutely unhabitable.
It's perhaps the best word to describe the appalling conditions of the house, and the deputy uses it again when his sergeant arrives on scene.
I don't know what to do.
Is she already gone?
She's gone. This is inhabitable, dude. I've never even smelled a dead body as bad as this.
Really?
Just open the door. You have to know what we're dealing with. We can't let her come back to this.
We've got a chain link fence in the backyard. I wonder if we can open the back. And you can smell it coming out. Look back on the other side.
They're friendly.
Back.
You did better.
You
than
seen
I
the
did. I
head
started doing
jerk?
that right there.
That shit must be serious.
The uniform I'm worried about.
The overpowering effects of the smell inside makes it difficult to imagine
gotta
how
leave that
any
shit
creature, human or
in the
animal,
trash after
is
your
able to
shit.
live in that environment. It's imperative
How?
to get the dogs out of the home as soon as possible.
There's an owner to the Great Danes. He's coming from Salt Lake to pick the Great Danes up.
Them all those puppies in them cages are Great Danes.
No.
Great Danes, them
Most of those
motherfuckers
that I
get
just
big
looked
as
at
hell,
were they?
tall as
I
fuck.
thought there was like...
They look just like that big.
Man, go in this house. Grab y'all's mask and go in this house.
Because there's this little...
Yeah, this little, but you look back in the back. Great Danes for that husky back there.
Easy.
Stop it.
As the cops try to find a way into the fenced backyard, they begin
Look
to
at-
wonder exactly how
God damn. No yard service is going on around this
and
motherfucker.
why
I know it's
Sarah has
snakes,
amassed
rats,
this outrageous
spiders,
number
all
of
types of
dogs.
shit. What the fuck? Ugh.
Well, I think she's advertising that she trained them.
It'll take further investigation to turn speculation into fact. In the meantime, the cops have problems that require more immediate solutions.
Got a doggy door, and my bet is it's on this wall.
Sam, you got a saw?
Saw?
Yeah.
And she does have AC, and maybe it'll be turned off. There's a plastic cover for the doggy door.
The overgrowth blocking the fence is substantial, but fortunately, the deputy has come prepared.
Jump
I got
that
an axe.
fence.
I thought that was my mouth.
They ain't jumping no fucking fence.
I don't have that much left.
There. Come on. Come on, Pops.
Come on,
Hey,
Pops.
come on out. Come on, puppy. Come on. Come on. Come on, Pops.
The dog's reluctance to leave the house is only matched by the deputy's reluctance to go back in. This time, at least, they'll have protection.
I got mine out. I'll go get it.
Meet me inside.
That nigga. Damn.
It's okay.
How the fuck you let the house get like this?
Okay.
I low-key like how this one look right here. On the right top. That motherfucker look kind of nice. Damn, bitch. I mean, damn. Huskies in there, some motherfucker. Coke cans all through this bit. Coke bottles. How the fuck you live like this?
Come on, big dog. Come on. Come on, buddy.
The dog doesn't quite trust this masked stranger, but his lack of aggression leaves the deputy free to take in the full horror of the scene around him.
It's okay, boy.
They just sitting there. Damn.
That animal.
How the fuck can you live like this? What the fuck? Let me restart this camera real quick. Let's go. I'm hungry as shit.
Barely starved, skinny. No water. That's okay.
Damn.
It's like a bedroom. She does have dog food, 1 bag, 2 bags of dog food.
The food in the pantry hasn't prevented the dogs from reaching a malnourished state. The deputy's partner is next to take a good look at the living room. As he comes to terms with what he's seeing, his partner dismantles a fortress of wire and cardboard blocking access to the hallway.
Feces all over the floor.
Feces, what the fuck? Oh
Hey,
shit.
Sam, if you can find a window, let's start opening windows.
I wouldn't even want to touch shit in there. What the fuck is all that shit flying around? Flies, man. Probably flies, yeah.
This game,
God damn.
you're not ready.
Flies and shit. Literally.
Meanwhile, the other deputy searches what appeared to be an abandoned wing of the house.
More dogs. 3 dogs. All malnourished.
The deputies return to the living room to verify just how many dogs live in this house of filth.
We need a dog
No
count.
gloves is crazy
What?
work.
A dog count. Dog up. There's at least 8 in cages. So we got the 3 that are out, right? I got 3 in those cages. So that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One under here.
The home must be seen to be believed, which is exactly what the sergeant has in mind.
Take some cell phone video.
Are you willing to sacrifice your cell phone?
Yeah, it's fine, but have
Okay.
you touched anything?
Yeah. The air. Hey, this is Ben. I'll go get mine.
This one right here was a
We
dead
have
dog.
19.
One dying there. I'm pretty sure that was a dog in there. That's
It's a dog. It's alive.
well. There's
19
There's
dogs.
a live dog in here.
There's 19 dogs in here, Caleb. They're all malnourished.
A local animal sanctuary called Best Friends will help relocate most of the dogs. But that's not the end of police involvement. They talked to Sarah that afternoon in the hospital and tried to determine how exactly things at her house deteriorated to this extreme.
Okay, so, and this part might freak you out a little bit, but I'm going to read you your rights. It's only because in order to ask you questions about what's going on, I have to read you these first. I've kind of got a little background of your training that you do with the animals, and
Not anymore, but yeah, I was.
yeah, maybe not anymore.
This is a repetitive problem with me when things get really bad. And when my parents and I don't talk that sort of thing, so I got really lonely, and I got that same dumb feeling that this would somehow fix it. And I can't, nobody could do that.
Sure.
Sarah may be puzzled by her own choices, but the fact is that many innocent animals suffered as a result. It soon becomes clear that this is not the first time this has happened.
Have you ever had a police case about this kind of thing before in Tennessee?
I have had, the Ray County sheriffs, they didn't do anything because, once again, I was extremely mentally ill. They said, would you please take them? I can't care for them anymore. So they did take them and some things. So yes, there has been some police involvement.
As regrettable as it is that Sarah hasn't learned from her previous failures, there is an even more frightening truth about how she acquired some of the dogs.
Have you come across the 3 that you did have that belonged to someone else?
I saw he had a Great Dane puppy for sale, and he said, and I said, oh, she's cute, but I don't have $800. So, and then he said, I told him I was a dog trainer. So 2 of them were theoretically mine, and the male was always his that I was going to train to pay for the 2 girls.
In an interview with the local news, Ryan, the owner of those Great Danes, said it had been months since he'd heard anything about the training progress of his puppies. Indeed, It was only when he told Sarah that morning that he was on his way to pick up the dogs that she turned herself in to the police.
Straight up with everybody about everything and stop hiding behind the shame or whatever, and just say, sadly, this is who I am. I hope it's not all I am, but it's, yeah.
Ryan's imminent arrival may have inspired Sarah's honesty more than her own breakthrough, but it's worth noting that she didn't just tell him in passing that she was an animal trainer. She advertised her business, Pet Pros Behavior Services, on Facebook and elsewhere, offering in-home and remote training sessions for a premium price. The police report states that Sarah's house and even the inside of her car was covered in feces. Ironically, the only part of the property relatively free of feces was the yard. Sarah tells the deputies that she hasn't been able to properly feed and care for the dogs for at least 3 or 4 weeks, an admission that at least partially explains the condition of her animals and the disaster that is her home.
I can say that I have no idea how you lived. Because when I opened the door to your house, I could not even go inside.
Every day.
Were you living in the house or were you living in your car?
In the house.
Where did you sleep?
I slept on the couch. But yeah, no, it burns my eyes when I get home. I hate it, but I'm like, you know what, you freaking did it, you deserve it, deal with it, so I do.
If Sarah is saying she deserves the consequences of her actions, it's something that she and the deputy can agree on.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to press criminal charges upon you. Okay? From what I can observe within dogs, no dog should have to go through what them dogs go through. Them dogs would probably be better off, and some of them might not make it. They're in such conditions as so.
Probably got parvo
In
and shit
addition
like
to the
that.
horrific injuries already mentioned, the police report goes into much more detail, noting that all 19 dogs appeared to be skinny with all skeletal bones showing under the skin. It goes on to say that most of the dogs could not stand or move properly because of the tight living conditions, which brought about body deformities. A few dogs, the report states, were close to death. Sarah Mills pled guilty to 9 counts of cruelty in October of 2023, roughly 4 months after her call to 911. She was ordered to pay a fine of $690, serve 60 days in jail, and spend 12 months on probation.
I knew they wasn't really give her shit because she ill, mentally
Sarah
ill.
was given the option to serve her jail sentence in increments of 5 days per month. In February 2024, however, Sarah's jail
You can go to jail for 5 days a month. That's crazy.
sentence
I
was
never heard
converted
of
to
that.
60 days of home confinement.
Save.
Yeah, you in prison living in that motherfucker. I know after you clean up, it's still stinking there. But, this is another one, man. It's your boy Ant shaking out with another.